right, welcome back to another episode of Cocktails and Connections, the podcast. We're here with James Gelfand, who's the GM of the Citrus Club in Orlando. James, why don't you give us a little introduction about yourself?
Well, hi there. Thank you for having me. What can I tell you? 5 decades in the hospitality industry.
A few stories, I'm sure.
Yeah, quite a few. Lots of hotels. Karen and I have been married 40 years. I think we've lived in 18 different spots. I've been associated with 22 hotels and clubs over the last 5 decades. I started in 1978 in Atlanta and then moved to a variety of locations. Each location was an opportunity to improve, learn, elevate. I certainly don't know it all, but I have a lot of different perspectives.
Got it. So for those of us who don't know about Citrus Club, can you explain what it is and how it's different from every other place around?
I certainly can. You know, about 2 weeks ago, I was asked to describe the Citrus Club in as few words as possible. So I came up with 4, and they all begin with the letter C.
Okay.
It's about community, it's about conversation, it's about connection, and it's about culture. And those 4 words, I believe, encompass everything that happens at the Citrus Club. I also like to add we built this city because we've been there for 55 years. We've been there at the same location for 55 years, and a lot of great people have moved through the club over those 55 years, as well as today, members of the club, including yourselves, thank you very much. And the impact in Orlando has been significant.
That's amazing. And when was the remodel?
We finished in April of 24, so we started in December of 23. It took a little over 3.5 months. We've opened it up, we've made it brighter, we've made it more Floridian. I kind of say it's a cross between British colonial, Tommy Bahama, and Florida, based upon the textures, the color, the fabrics. Members have really responded well to it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay, so one thing I've always appreciated about Citrus Club is that it feels different from a typical venue. It feels very intentional. People, go there to actually make relationships. What do you think contributes to that?
Well, I think, again, it goes back to my 4 C's. The conversation and the connections happen every single day. But the only way it works is if you're there. Now, I don't expect members to be there every single day, but members who participate are able to build relationships with individuals, and those relationships range from I met you, we're getting married, to I met you, we're doing business together, I met you, let's hang out together, and we get a little bit of everything. The Citrus Club fosters the opportunity for people to come together, to connect, to converse. It's about community.
Well, there's so many clubs too.
Well, we have an awful lot, yes, we have an awful lot of clubs in the Invited Club family, formerly Club Court changed their name back in 22 or 23 to Invited Clubs. But members who join the Citrus Club also have access to 19 city clubs around the country and about 170 or 80 golf and country clubs around the country as well. And that's pretty beneficial.
Yeah, for sure. So tell us a little bit more about your journey and how you ended up at Citrus Club.
Wow. How did I end up at Citrus Club? Well, I was with 2 other Invited Clubs. I was with Ford's Colony Country Club in Williamsburg, Virginia. And then I moved to Bermuda Run Country Club in Winston-Salem. I needed to get back to Florida based on my family.
That sounds very far from Florida.
Well, no, Karen and I met in Miami back in 1985. We got married in 86. All of my kids were, born and raised in Florida. It's me who took the adventures out of states. There were a couple of times where I worked in Boston and we lived in Florida. I worked in Arizona. We lived in Florida.
Got it. Okay.
I worked in Orlando. We lived in South Florida.
So you commuted for work?
I commuted for work, yes. An airline ticket. Great fun, It was a great year back and forth to Boston. How did I get to Orlando? I needed to get back to Florida because of family. I had a good, strong relationship with the folks in Invited Club, both at Ford's Colony and in Winston-Salem. Great Italian restaurant in Winston-Salem. Oh my God, that was hard to leave. We had 3 great golf courses, but it was hard to leave that Italian restaurant. And I saw a need in Orlando, and I came and visited with Brandon Malaris, who's the regional VP, and we spent about an hour and a half together, and he offered a job, and I haven't looked back.
That's
It's
good.
been great fun. I have to tell you, quality of life at the Citrus Club has been far better than 50 years in hotels and restaurants.
That's awesome.
Salute.
Okay, so our drink of choice today is a sparkling rosé. It's a rosé champagne. I think it's pretty good.
I think it's very good. My
Think you
glass
like
is empty. I mean, this is cocktails and conversation. Okay.
Okay, so let's see. So people see the finished experience, but there's a lot happening behind the scenes. What's it like a typical day as being GM of Citrus Club?
Well, fortunately, I have a great team.
Okay.
That helps a lot.
Oh, unbelievable. And it's more guiding and directing and letting them run. It's a democracy 98% of the time. So I just want my 2% when I need my 2%. But great collaboration between our teammates and our members. Normally get in early. I like early morning. I get some quiet time and I get the computer work done and I respond to emails. I set up the day and then it's a variety of things. Our private events team is very busy, so we're helping there, guiding and directing and greeting guests. Lunch is probably our busiest meal period, if you will. So upstairs often, members like to be recognized. I need to be accessible. And I certainly try to be. And then, we just run through the day. A series of appointments, a series of meetings. Things like today are well welcomed because it kind of breaks up the monotony. But gosh, no 2 days are the same, but yet they are.
Right.
Okay, if that makes any sense to you. We interact with members, we interact with guests, we always are looking for ways to collaborate outside of the club and drive opportunity, because the main thing is driving membership. Okay, that's first and foremost. But there's a lot that goes into that. Not only are we, meeting people for the first time, but we're building relationships, whether it be with North City or a different chamber or a different organization or a different, community, finding out where the collaboration opportunities exist. Definitely, we like to explore other people's audiences.
Right.
Because that's what helps the club grow. Now, obviously, perhaps the most important way the club grows is through our members and the referral program that we have in place. It's very lucrative, if you will, I believe, for the member who's referring the new guest. So driving membership retention is really, really important, because we lose 20 to 30 members every month. And the goal is to sell one more than we lose.
Right.
And people leave us for a variety of reasons. They move, they've lost their job, the company is no longer paying their benefits, they are no longer working downtown. So it's constant keeping members intact,
Right.
and we do that through engagement, experience, and programming. The programming is key.
Yeah, you guys host a lot of events at Citrus Club.
Absolutely. And a lot of those events are created in collaboration with our members.
Yep.
They have an idea. Normally the answer is yes. What's the question? As long as it's not illegal or unethical. More champagne, please. Let's go. We're on a roll here. Okay, thank you very much. But no, some of the greatest things that we've done. I like that. Look at you. A little bit more training.
Yeah.
I'm not the bartender.
It's okay. It's a mess is good every now and then. But no, a lot of the things that we do have come from conversations with members. We had our new member reception last Wednesday evening, and one of our new members said, hey, listen, you do a salsa and sips, but what about line dancing? So right then and there, we created this boots, boogie, and beer kind of an event.
Because I think the only other place is Sanford. Not everyone wants to go all the way up to Sanford.
I've never been there, so I don't know. Okay.
No, we have people who come to us and be like, well, we're here to do line dancing. I'm like, Sanford, I think.
Salsa and sips with one of our members, Keith Gibbons, has been very successful. 40 or 50 people a night. There's an hour of instruction and then an hour and a half of open dance, if you will. I think boots, boogie, and brews, or however we name it.
I think it'll be great.
I think it'll be the 3 Bs. That'll be a lot of fun. I mean, we hosted in the fall of last year what was it? We had the mechanical bull.
Oh, did you?
We had a bull in the ballroom, and that was an awful lot of fun. So, just creating unique, different
Experiences
things.
and things.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it's all about experience. At the end of the day, it's Some people equate value to money, other people equate value to experience. I combine the two. You know, we have to have value for our members, but in the same token, making money is not a bad thing.
Right.
Right.
Well, we're all business owners, you know, so we get that.
I think so.
So speaking of business owners, you interact with a lot of business leaders constantly. What do you notice that separates people who build strong professional relationships and people who struggle?
I think the willingness to listen and collaborate, okay? Those that, well, here's an example. Back in the early 2000s, I was the director of catering in the Westin Diplomat in Hollywood, Florida. And for 3 years, we would host a Passover program with Kabbalah, okay? Kabbalah was the mysticism of the Torah. And there was quite a following. We were a 1,000-room hotel, and we sold it out for 10 days. And it was all about Kabbalah. And the spiritual leader of Kabbalah back then was an insurance sales guy. And he transitioned to lead this organization. And the Rav used to say, it's amazing how many people miss opportunities that are presented right in front of them because they don't take the time to listen. Okay? Amazing things happen at the club every single day when people get together and start to talk about things that are important to each other. And when they start to listen and they start to collaborate and they start to exchange ideas, that's when the magic happens. And I love the mentorship opportunities that present themselves every single day. I really like it when we have a board of governor sitting with one of the young exec committee members and they're having lunch together. And there could be a 30 or a 35-year age gap between the two individuals. And they're sitting there talking about real life situations and asking for opinions and exchanging ideas, and that's pretty special.
Yeah.
That's really special.
What do you think members value most nowadays?
I'll tell you, for me, it's the drinks.
At lunchtime it is for me. I think it depends on who the member is, okay? Some value, well listen, when you work from home, as many of our members do, it gets lonely.
Right.
And some people work in an office and it's chaotic. Okay, so they come to the club because it's that third space, okay, and offers them the ability to unwind, get some work done, engage with guests. I think some members value the club because of the social side of the equation. The culinary aspect that Chef Chris and Robert put together. I think some members really enjoy access to the programming. I think some members really enjoy the business side of the club, where they come and they're able to get work done and meet other members and collaborate and do business together. And some people just dig it. They just dig it.
Yeah.
Everything that we do, they just love.
That's awesome.
Like you guys.
Right.
Including the drinks.
That's actually why I joined.
He did like the bar.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
we
creativity behind the bar. Robert is part of this beverage council for Invited. There's 5 guys and gals out of 180 clubs, and they put together a beverage program every month. We're fortunate. We're fortunate to have his creativity. We're fortunate to have some of the bartenders that like to experiment.
Yep.
And of course, I think there's value pricing in what we offer behind the bar. I went to a place the other night. I had a aged rum old fashioned. Not a complicated drink. Okay, the rum was $36. The big ice cube was $5 because it was a classic type cocktail. And then service charge and tax, and I was paying $42, $43 for
one drink.
For one drink. If that were to happen in our club, oh, I'd be hanging from the rafters. Okay? So there's a value proposition. We appreciate our members. A great value proposition is member appreciation every Thursday evening.
Yep.
It has just grown leaps and bounds from when we started about 1.5 years ago. It used to be a really, really big deal because we put out an awful lot of food. It was dinner. And we stopped that because of COVID. And we brought it back a little over 1.5 years ago. And it's 2 hours of complimentary beer and wine, a very nice assortment of hors d'oeuvres, live entertainment, and it's been busy.
That's awesome.
And I appreciate that. Thank you for being a member. That's important, you know?
All right, so at Cocktails and Connections, we talk a lot about intentional networking and getting to know your peers and stuff like that. You see a bunch of interactions every day. What advice can you give someone who walks into one of these networking events who doesn't know anyone?
Well, know why you're there, okay? And if you don't know anyone, then meet someone and start to build a relationship. More than, hi, what's your name?
Right, and what do you do?
And what do you do? Did you have a nice weekend? It's more, what are you looking to get out of this? And, here's the sort of person I'm looking to meet. Can you guide and direct me? I think a more authentic conversation is important, but know why you're there and know what you're looking for. And then find people that'll help you.
Connect the dots.
Right,
Yeah.
but in the same token, it's about you helping other people. Why are you here and what are you looking for tonight?
Right.
What are you looking to connect? Who are you looking to connect with? Oh, I know someone, let me introduce you. I find that people who are giving get a lot more in the end than people who walk into a room saying, this is what I want, this is what I need,
Right.
Help me find it. No. Turn the
Offer,
tables.
yeah.
Turn the tables and be of assistance to other people, and it'll come back.
Absolutely. What do you think makes events memorable nowadays? Because I feel like everyone's doing events and they're just, what do you think is a memorable event?
How you feel,
Okay.
okay? The experience that we provide. To me, it's open bar lighting and music. That makes a great event.
I'm sure.
Okay? Karen would agree. Okay. Open bar lighting and music. But what makes a great experience? Did you have fun? Okay. Were you surrounded by friends? Did you enjoy yourself? Why?
Right.
Was it the quality of food? Was it the beverage? Was it the music? Was it the vibe? Did you connect with people? Did you meet people that you don't know? Or did you bring a group of people and just have a blast? The Masquerade Ball, was an amazing event because of the energy in the room. Chef put out more food than anyone could humanly eat. Robert had some great beverages. I love the oyster shooters. Michael and his orchestra was phenomenal. And then the gaming, it was just, and people got dressed up and they got to hide behind masks.
Right.
Their whole persona changed when you really can't see who you are. But it was just a combination of a bunch of different events that made it fun.
That's awesome.
Okay, so how do you keep the Citrus Club feeling exclusive while also welcoming?
Good question. I would love to get great big glass frosted doors that had engraved members only. But it's a balancing act, to be honest with you. Member pricing, member only events, member inside the ropes, select invitation to member only things. And then, certain things are open to the public as well as members, and that's an opportunity to introduce new folks to the Citrus Club who may not be aware. 10 days ago, we hosted our first film festival. We had 3 short films, and there were probably 85 or 90 folks in the room, which was amazing for me on a Wednesday evening. And I would probably say 25% were members, and the rest weren't, which was great because, oh my God, the Citrus Club is available. Oh my gosh, the Citrus Club is doing something that they've never done before.
Right.
A month and a half ago, we hosted a spoken word event where we had 2 poet laureates. I had never been to a spoken word event, but they were clapping. Okay, they were clapping. And 2 members helped put that together. And we'll do it again. We'll do the film festival again. That's the culture side of the equation. Giving back to the community is equally as important to me.
Absolutely.
And our members respond appropriately. They do that.
I think sometimes when people relocate to Florida, it's nice to find something like you, to have a soft landing, and it's like, hey, I just moved here, I need to meet people, and you guys have those opportunities for them to meet new people.
Agreed.
It's hard moving to a new city and making friends as adults.
Especially if you don't know anyone.
Right, which a lot of times they don't.
But you have to be willing to participate.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the key. Again, you don't have to be there every single day, but there's enough things for you to do and choose from. that hopefully will engage you and, provide access to folks that you don't know.
Right.
You can't be shy.
Definitely can't be shy.
You can't be shy because we won't allow that.
That's true, you do force people to talk.
Well, we have great connectors.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, Paul Davis in membership sales, Tracy's been with us 22 years, our cruise director. You want to meet somebody, or you want to identify with a certain business segment, or you're looking to collaborate with a group of individuals, let us know.
Right.
And we will certainly become yentas and put people together.
So for leadership purposes, how is it managing a team, and has that ever been a challenge for you?
Well, people are always challenging.
yeah. So how do you overcome that?
Listen, I give them enough rope to run.
Okay.
Okay? They're very creative, they're independent, they're strong-willed, they're talented. I let them go. And every now and then, I need to step in and kind of change direction a little bit. But we talk about where we want to go.
Okay.
We talk about how we want to get there.
Okay.
And then we let them go. People, gosh. There are days where I think I should have been a veterinarian. Okay? But, for 5 decades, I've been involved with people. I don't have all of the answers. I don't know it all. But I'm certainly willing to engage in a conversation. As a kid growing up, there used to be a grocery store in Norwalk, Connecticut called Stu Leonard's.
Okay.
Stu Leonard used to be a milk delivery guy.
Okay.
The truck would come and you had the metal box on the porch lined with styrofoam, and he'd drop off the milk and he'd take the empties. That was Stu Leonard. And Stu Leonard created this grocery store, and it took off. I mean, it was well known in southern Connecticut, Fairfield County and beyond. And he had a great big rock, bigger than your studio here. Imagine this rock in the middle of his parking lot.
Okay.
And engraved were 2 rules.
Okay.
Rule number 1, the customer's always right. Rule number 2, when the customer's wrong, see rule number 1. Okay? Now, common sense comes into play, but at the end of the day, there is nothing that we can't overcome. There is nothing that is not insurmountable. Things happen. We're in the hospitality industry. We're dealing with people. But we listen, we empathize, and we make adjustments.
Right.
And if something goes awry, we fix it.
Right. Because problems happen, it's just solving them.
Of course,
Yeah.
absolutely. And fortunately, I've got a great team. They put out a consistently good product every single day. They're in the game, they're on the field, they're doing their best. Just don't abuse them. Because if you abuse them,
They leave.
well,
Yeah.
I step in. It's not pretty. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened. Okay? I'm not a big guy, but I do have an opinion. Okay? And I will protect our team, even if they're wrong. Okay? Don't abuse them. Okay? We will fix if something goes awry. I promise you we will do the right thing by you. And sometimes people make mistakes. We're not curing cancer. This is not brain surgery. We're doing our best every single day. And we will continue to do our best every single day. That's what we do. And that's why membership continues to grow.
Okay. So what advice can you give someone who wants to grow into executive leadership?
Study, learn, listen, surround yourself with people who you admire and aspire to be. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to participate. Get involved with your community. Give back. All of those things, I believe, contribute to a successful leader. And being able to take chances. And invited, we say fail fast. Okay? It's okay to try things. Absolutely. And if it fails, why did it fail? Was it a bad idea? Was it a poor implementation? Fail fast and move on. It doesn't mean we're going to eliminate that or not go back to it.
Right.
It just means learn from your mistakes.
What excites you most about the future of Citrus Club?
What do I like best?
What are you excited for in the future?
They continue to grow and evolve.
Love it.
The continuation of great people joining the club, the continuation of great conversation, the continuation of us pushing the envelope and trying new things. And as Orlando grows,
Which has grown a lot recently.
Oh,
I feel
for sure.
I feel like it just keeps growing and growing. There's so much
Absolutely.
redevelopment downtown and.
But that gives us an opportunity.
No, it does,
You know,
yeah.
to broaden our base. Again, earlier, I love other people's audiences, you know, and there's such growth and dynamic individuals in Orlando. There's no reason why.
We can all grow together.
In its heyday, okay, back, the club is 55 years old. I think 3 or 4 years into the club, there were 3,000 memberships. Okay, that's why I say we built the city. There were 3,000 memberships. We don't have that today, but I'd be really happy with half of that. Okay, its financial impact and opportunity for the club would be amazing. So we continue to push, we continue to explore, we continue to try new things to attract different audiences, both existing and new, to see what the secret sauce is.
Right.
And it changes.
It's always evolving.
Always.
Right.
And I think that's what I love best about the private club industry, or the city club division for sure. The fact that we get to try different things and are exposed to different people, and it's business, it's social. You know, golf clubs are wonderful. Trust me. You know, the ladies' card room and the golf course and the fitness center and the kids'
That's a
room.
whole different thing.
It's a whole different world.
Right.
Here we get to focus in on, you know, truly important things, helping people grow, evolve, and impact their business, and provide a great social environment as well.
Okay, so this is a rapid fire round, so we're gonna put you on the spot here.
Can I not be?
A little bit more so though.
Oh, here, let me have another drink.
All right, so early morning coffee or evening cocktail?
Both. I have my first double espresso about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. What's your favorite Citrus Club event?
Oh, wow. I like member appreciation. I really do, because it gives membership the opportunity to come and unwind. It gives us volume. It gives us the opportunity to meet and have interaction.
Okay, and if I wasn't a member of Citrus Club and I wanted to visit Citrus Club, what event would you recommend for me?
Gosh, what's important to you? What are the things that you like? Is it a book club? Is it Bible study? Is it entrepreneurs and innovators? Is it, you know, C12? What interests you?
If I was just a new person to Orlando, let's say, and I wanted to come meet some people.
Oh, I would invite you to member appreciation first.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
You just get a great broad spectrum of different members. It's fun, it's lively, there's entertainment.
It's kind of like a
there's great
sampling.
food. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, best networking advice in one sentence.
Show up,
Yeah.
okay? Don't be a wallflower. Go focus in on someone and introduce yourself and start a conversation that is more than just, hi, how was your weekend?
Right.
Okay?
Okay, who's your ideal business lunch guest?
Ideal business lunch guest. I'd like to have lunch with Elon Musk. I think that would be an interesting
That would be an
conversation.
interesting lunch.
I'd like to have lunch with, God, I gotta think about that one. There's so many people. You know, Orlando is filled with a variety of high-powered female executives. I mean, there's some really talented women in this town that have done really, really well. Jamie Merrill, Boys Club, Girls Club, would be a great lunch companion. Alicia Gonzalez would be a great lunch companion. Charlie Brooks with Suncoast would be a great lunch companion. God, there's so
There's
many.
a lot.
There's so many in town that, you know, can offer support, guidance, knowledge, information. And I'll be selfish to help the club grow, okay? And how can we help them?
Right.
Okay, we have a plethora of membership in a lot of different SIC codes. And we're eager to put, you know, our members in front of other people because it creates an opportunity on both sides of the equation. That's part of the value proposition for our members. You know, who can you help me meet? How can I grow personally and professionally?
All right, well, that's it for today.
Oh, that was easy. More champagne? Are we done? Okay. Lunch after the fact?
You can take the bottle with you if you want.
No, I can't do that. But I thank you. I thank you for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been another episode of Cocktails and Connections. Hope to see you in the next one.
And then we'll drop all the information below for your contact information and for the club, so they can
Thank you very
join
much.
us.
Tune in.
Have a good one.
Continue to do this.